brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I'm Manat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. The death toll due to COVID-19 in Jammu and Kashmir has risen to 8 after a coronavirus positive elderly woman died at a hospital in Srinagar, while 19 new cases were reported on Tuesday, all from the valley. Jammu and Kashmir has reported 565 positive cases of COVID-19 so far. As many as 176 of them have recovered. Two members of a family were tested positive for coronavirus in Ladakh, taking the total number of cases in the Union Territory to 22. Both the cases are members of the same family hailing from Sanku village, which was already declared a containment zone last month. However, 16 of the patients were already cured and discharged from hospitals. 3 terrorists have been killed in an encounter which broke out between terrorists and the security forces at Zainapura in Shopian district on Tuesday. The joint operation conducted by Army's 55 Rashtra Rifles, Shopian Police and CRPF started yesterday and continued through the night. The Indian Air Force on Tuesday airlifted 1.5 tons of medical supplies from New Delhi to Jammu amid the lockdown imposed to contain the spread of coronavirus. The consignment was handed over to the National Health Mission at the Jammu airport and was subsequently transported to its godown in an ambulance. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Farooq Ahmed Khan on Tuesday visited Rajouri and interacted with MC Rajouri, BDC chairpersons, President Vyapar Mandal, civil society members, religious and political leaders of the district. Advisor, while speaking on the occasion, said that the UT government is working tirelessly to ensure convenience of the general public and best possible efforts are being made to mitigate their sufferings. He said that the government has started bringing back standard students, labourers from outside J&K, for which additional screening and surveillance teams are being deployed. Advisor to the Lieutenant Governor KK Sharma on Tuesday discussed in detail the initiatives being taken for providing educational facilities to the students of Jammu and Kashmir in view of the situation arisen due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The advisor was interacting with Union Minister for HRD Ramesh Pokhriyal, Minister of State HRD Sanjay Shamrao and the Union Education Secretary through video conferencing, which was also attended by education ministers of different states. Deputy Commissioner Jammu Sushma Chauhan on Tuesday introduced a call records management system in District Jammu for real-time response to the grievances and queries received at the District Control Room. She informed that this technology will enable immediate sharing of any information received through COVID helpline numbers in the District Control Room with the officers concerned for near real-time response. At the time when entire world is standstill because of COVID-19, the Air India pilots along with the other corona warriors are standing on the front line in fight against the deadly pandemic by ensuring unhindered supply of medical aid. Captain Saurabh Khajuria from Katra, who is first officer in Air India, is among the other frontliners helping the nation to get medicines, medical equipments and testing kits, etc. supplied from other countries, thus adding strength to fight COVID-19. Director General of Police Dilbag Singh led the Jammu and Kashmir police personnel in showing the solidarity with corona warriors across the nation in the lawns of Police Headquarters Jammu on Tuesday. Saluting COVID-19 warriors, senior police officers of PHQ and APHQ, police officers of Jammu District, commandants of Jammu-based armed IRP battalions, doctors from Police Hospital Jammu and police personnel of PHQ and APHQ gathered in the lawns of PHQ to show their solidarity with the frontline fighters against the coronavirus. A massive demolition drive was carried out by the Lakes and Waterways Development Authority in the area of Wangun, Tilbal, Chandpura, Harwan, Nishad Sayyid Colony, Lashkari, Mohalla and Lambrain. As many as 7 illegal constructions or structures were demolished, including 4 double-story houses, 1 single-story, 1 concrete block and 1 shop. Pertinent to mention that the unsculptured elements are taking undue advantage of COVID-19 lockdown by indulging in illegal constructions, but they will not be allowed to violate the laws, and every violation will warrant stringent action. A 100-bed COVID care center, the first in Doda district, was set up at Badarwah University campus on Tuesday amid the Jammu and Kashmir government having started bringing back Union Territory students and migrant workers struck up elsewhere in the country. Over 6,300 workers and hundreds of students hailing from Doda district are stranded outside J&K due to countrywide corona lockdown and are expected to be brought back to their home districts in coming days. To intensify the Prime Minister's mission of doubling the farmers' income by 2022, the Agriculture Department distributed free pulses kits containing 4 kg of moong dal among farmers under the National Pulse Development Programme at District Agriculture Complex, Ramban. So far this year, 400 quintals of maize seed and vegetable seeds, including 50 kg hybrid seeds and 30 quintals open-pollinated seeds have been distributed at subsidized rates to the farmers at the doorsteps through the seasonal outlets in panchayats. The various scholarship schemes for the pre-matric and post-matric students covered 5,30,000 students of the Kashmir division. The Department of Social Welfare J&K, in order to uplift the socially and economically weaker sections of the society and to help the poor deserving students to complete their studies without any financial constraint, and to ensure that no meritorious students is deprived of quality education in reputed institutions, colleges, universities, provides financial assistance in the form of various pre-matric and post-matric scholarship schemes. India's tally of COVID-19 cases has reached 31,332, said the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Wednesday. With 73 more deaths reported, the number of deaths due to coronavirus in the country breached the 1,000 mark and stood at 1,007. The tally is inclusive of 22,629 active coronavirus cases, 7,695 patients who have been cured or discharged, and 1 patient migrated. The portals of Kedarnath temple were thrown open at 6:10 am on Wednesday after a 6-month-long winter break. Amid the nationwide lockdown, pilgrims are prohibited from visiting the shrine. Covered in a thick layer of snow, the temple was decorated with 10 quintals of marigold flowers.